hold for 4, breathe out for 6, and hold for 2. It's like a circular breath. So we'll breathe in for 4, hold 4, out for 6, hold for 2. You're welcome to close your eyes or keep them open, whatever makes you most comfortable. So we'll go ahead. Your hands can be on your knees gently. We'll breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2. One more cycle, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2. Your eyes are closed, you can go ahead and open them. Turn and look to the right, straight, left, straight, up, down. Rotate your head to the right, back, left, and forward. Breathing into the right. Breathe out to the left. And reverse. You're breathing nice and steady. And relax with your head back at center. Bring your shoulders up to your ears and drop them. Up to your ears and drop them. Up to your ears and drop them. Go ahead and take your right elbow, place it on the mat. Take your left arm and reach it over, constantly moving your left hand away from your body as you push your left thigh down into the mat, keeping your breathing nice and steady. More breaths here. Now straighten up and come down on your left elbow. Take your right arm, reach it across, reaching that right hand over continuously away from your body. Press your right thigh down into the mat as you reach your right hand away. Breathe in and out through your nose. And more breaths here. And straighten up. Place your hands on your knees. Walk them forward as far as you can. Relax your chin so it's gently resting on your chest. Breathe in through your lower back. Walk those fingertips out a little bit more. Breathe in through your lower back. A little bit more. Walk your fingertips out one more time. Keep breathing in through your lower back. Walk your hands back to your knees, keeping your torso where it is though. Now rotate your body to the right, back, left, and forward. Breathing into the right. Breathe out through the left. Make some giant circles with your torso. Hands are on your knees. Close your eyes if you'd like. Now reverse. So you'll go left, back, right, and forward. Breathing into the left. Breathe out through the right. And complete the rotation you're on and come back to center. Now let's loosen up our hips a little bit. Take your right leg and lift it up, taking your left hand under your right ankle, your right hand at your right knee, and gently rock back and forth nice and gently. Now you can modify this by cradling your leg in your arms, but you don't have to. You can stay right where you are. What you'd like to do is keep your foot and your knee on the same plane. So don't drop your foot down. Try to keep that up. If you're dropping your foot down, drop your knee down too, so that you're nice and even, rocking back and forth, and play with the motion so that you get a nice stretch in your right hip. Breathe in and out. Nice and easy breaths. Now let's try to bring our leg in a little bit closer to our chest, just a little bit, to increase the stretch. Rock back and forth. More rocks. Now take your right foot and place it on the outside of your left knee. Your right knee is propped up. Take your left hand and hold your right knee. Take your right hand and place it behind you. Look over your shoulder, keeping your chin nice and parallel, and breathe. A few more breaths here. Now twist back to the front. Take your right leg and stack it on top of your left like a log. It's okay if that doesn't work for you today. If you need to put your right foot in front of your left leg, that's perfectly fine. But if you like, stack it on top of your left. Come down onto your elbows. Relax your chin on your chest and breathe. Breathe in through your right hip. One more breath here. Slowly come up. And let's go ahead and grab our left leg. Doing the same thing, lifting it up so our knee and our foot are parallel. You can have your left hand on your left knee, your right hand on your ankle, and gently rock back and forth, working that left hip. Find what works for you on this side. It might be totally different from the right, and that's perfectly fine. You can cradle your leg in your arms if you like, or you can stay right where you are, whatever works for you today. And remember, our flexibility changes from day to day, so be okay with wherever you are today. If you can bring your leg a little bit closer to your chest, increasing the stretch in your left hip. More rocks. Now let your leg be still. Take your left foot, put it on the outside of your right knee, propping your left knee up. Your right hand is on your left knee. Your left hand is behind you. Look over your left shoulder, keeping your chin nice and parallel to the floor. And breathe. Few more breaths here. And twist back around. Now let's take our left leg and stack it on top of our right like two logs, or put your left foot in front of your right leg if this is too uncomfortable today. Go ahead and bend forward, come down to your elbows, relax your chin on your chest, and breathe in through your left hip. One more breath here. And slowly come on up. Now let's go ahead and get on our hands and knees for cat-cow. Our knees are stacked underneath our hips. Our hands are under our shoulders. We're going to go ahead and arch your back and look up. Breathe in, round your back and look down. Breathe out. Arch, look up. Breathe in, pull your tailbone up to the ceiling. Round, look down, breathe out. Push your hands into the mat. Continue at your own pace for several more breaths. Finish the breath you're on and come back to table. Now we're going to do an asana that helps us with our mind-body connection. We're going to take our left arm and stretch it out, and our right leg goes back. I want you to concentrate on the connection between your left fingertips and your right toes. Your gaze is towards your mat. Two more breaths here. Now place your hand and your knee back on the mat and switch sides. So our right arm goes out and our left leg goes back. We're thinking about our right fingertips and our left toes. Our gaze is towards our mat and our breathing is nice and steady. Two more breaths here. Now bring your hand and your knee back to the mat. Now in this tabletop position, we're going to sit back towards our feet, not all the way at our feet, and we're going to thread the needle. We're going to take our left hand and thread it in between our right hand and our right knee. Then we're going to drop down to our left shoulder, and we're going to stretch out our right arm. And breathe. A few more breaths here. Y'all are doing great. One more breath, and let's come back to table. Sit back towards your feet. When we sit back towards our feet, what we're doing is taking the pressure off of our head and neck, because we don't want pressure on our head and neck. We just want to enjoy this beautiful shoulder opener. So let's take our right hand and thread it in between our left hand and our left knee. Drop down to our right shoulder and stretch that left arm out. And breathe. Two more breaths here. And now slowly come up into table. And it's at this time in my class where I usually like to put some fire into your muscles. We're going to do plank. We are going to modify, and if anything hurts in plank, you're going to back off. This shouldn't hurt. So you can, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be in low plank. I like to do plank on my elbows, hands at prayer. But if that doesn't work for you, you need to go into high plank. And if that causes pain in your shoulder or lower back, what I want you to do is go onto your knees and hold plank for as long as you can. If it's too much, if you start feeling sharp shooting pain, then come down out of plank, take a few breaths, and then rejoin us if possible. You want effort, you want some exertion, but you just don't want pain. I'm gonna time it. We're not gonna spend a long time in plank, so don't worry. I'm not gonna tell you how long we're staying in plank because I don't want you to worry about it. Let me worry about it. All right, so let's go ahead and get into plank formation. So come down, if you're gonna be on your elbows, come down onto your elbows. Remember, your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Your hands are at prayer. I want you to keep your feet back. And let's go ahead and begin. Now in plank, if you concentrate on bringing your belly button into your spine, and then think about your shoulder blades. Think about pulling your shoulder blades away from each other as you bring your belly button into your spine. And breathe nice, gentle breaths. You got this. And we're done. Come on down. So if Ming asks me back, we'll do plank just a little bit longer next time. I know you can do it. So let's go ahead and go into cobra to release our abs. Hands are underneath shoulders, feet are together, elbows are tucked in. Press into your mat for cobra. Press your pelvis into the mat. Don't let that pelvis come off of the mat. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. 2 more breaths here. And slowly come on down. Take your hands and place them out front for Superman, because you all are superheroes up there in New Jersey. So let's go in New York City, sorry. Let's go ahead and lift our hands and our feet up off of the mat. Our gaze is towards our mat. Our breathing is nice and steady. For Superman, or New York City superheroes. Two more breaths. And lower your arms and legs. Push up into table. Sit back towards your feet for child's pose. Come down onto your forehead. Stretch those arms out. You can modify here if you like. You can put your forehead on your blanket or a pillow or a block, whatever works for you. Breathe. Nice and easy breaths. Two more breaths. Push up into table, and then let's come up onto our knees for camel. Now in camel, take our hands, put them on our lower back. We're going to take our shoulder blades and squeeze them together. We're going to look up to the ceiling and slightly lean back. You're welcome to modify by taking your hands and dropping them to your ankles for modified camel, or you can stay right where you are. Camel is a wonderful chest opener, and it helps us to speak our truth. One more breath here. And straighten up. Stay on your knees. Take your right leg and stretch it out. We're going to put our right toes away from our body. Now you can take your left hand and put it on a block or a pillow, or you can just put it right beside your left knee. So there's a nice straight line from your right toes to your left knee to your left hand. Now you're going to stretch that right arm over, constantly pulling your right hand away. You should feel a stretch from your hip to your shoulders. If you're not feeling that, you might want to adjust your foot and bring it forward a little bit or bring it back a little bit. Play with your position until you feel that stretch from your hip to your shoulders, and breathe. Few more breaths here. Y'all are doing great. Now come back up to your knees and switch sides. And remember, you can use a block if you need it. So stretch your left leg out. Make a nice straight line from your left toes to your right knee to your right hand. Stretch that left arm over. Feeling that nice stretch from your hips to your shoulders. Adjust your feet if you're not feeling it. And breathe, nice and easy breaths. Two more breaths here. Now release the position, coming back to your knees, and carefully stand up. Okay, my friends. We're in a standing position. We're going to do Konasana 2. So we're going to take our fingers and interlace them, and we're going to bring them over our head. We're going to keep our head in between our arms. Breathe in and lean to the right. More breaths here. Straighten up and lean to the left. Nice job. One more breath. Straighten up and bring your hands down. Next, we'll do forward fold. Bring your arms up, tuck your tummy in, hinge at your waist, and let your arms fall where they will, being okay with wherever that is. If your arms are at your knees, that's fine, or your shins, or your ankles, or the floor. Relax your head. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Breathe in through your lower back, and just let go. We're going to take 2 more wonderful, relaxing breaths here. Now put a slight bend in your knees. Place your arms by your ears and hinge to a standing position. Then bring your arms down. Take your right foot and bring it out. Left foot is back. Right foot is turned parallel, turned 90 degrees. Left foot is angled in for warrior two. So there's a nice straight line from our right heel to the arch of our left foot. Now with warrior two, you want some effort. If it's too easy, what that means is you need to widen your stance. If you're too shaky, that means you need to bring your feet in. So find what works for you. We're going to make sure that our hips are nice and straight, and we're going to constantly take this left hip and push it back. So let's go ahead and bend our right knee. Our knee is in between our big toe and our next toe. Keep pushing that left hip back. Bring your arms up so that they're parallel. Look over your right fingertips. Now in this pose, we always like to drop that left arm back, but don't do it. Fight that urge. Keep them nice and even. And breathe. Nice and easy breaths. Warrior two reminds us how strong we are. From warrior two, we're going to go into reverse warrior. We're going to keep our knee exactly where it is. We're going to drop our left arm down to our leg. We're going to take our right arm and raise it up to the ceiling, looking up at our right palm. Our left arm is nice and loose against our left leg. We don't want to prop it up because we could hurt our lower back that way. Instead, it's nice and loose, and our right hand continuously stretches up to the ceiling. Our breathing is nice and steady. This move helps us dance through life. One more breath here. Straighten your leg, lower your arm, and let's switch sides. So take that right foot and angle it in. Take the left foot and put it at 90 degrees. If that was too easy for you, I want you to widen your stance. If that was a little bit too challenging than what you'd like, bring your feet in a bit. Check your alignment. Make sure that your heel is aligned to your back foot. Bring your left knee, bend it in between your big toe and your next toe. Make sure that it stays in between our big toe and our next toe. We do this to protect our knee so that it doesn't hurt in this pose. We'll bring our arms out. Look out over your left fingertips. Push that right hip back. And breathe. You are strong. More breaths here. Let your right arm fall down. Lift your left arm up to the ceiling, constantly lifting that left hand up. Right hand is nice and loose. And reverse warrior. More breaths here. Straighten your leg, lower your arm, and walk your feet in. Nice job, everybody. You're doing great. Before we sit down, we'll work on tree. Now with tree, keep in mind that tree is a great balance move. It's also great for your self-confidence. Our balance is in our ankles, our toes, it's in our calf muscles, it's in your core, it's in your eyes, it's also in your sinuses. So many things can throw your balance off if you ran this morning, or you worked out a lot with your legs this week, or if the weather's kind of wonky like it is here, it's rainy and colder than normal for North Carolina. It could throw your balance off. The reason why I'm telling you all this is that I want you to be gentle with yourselves. If you're a little bit wobbly with your tree, it's okay. Just remember, trees sway in the breeze. You're fine. If you have to touch down, no worries. So you can start off at your ankle. You can have your foot at your calf. You can place your foot on the inside of your thigh, or you can place your foot on the outside, whatever your body needs today. So what we're going to do is set ourselves up for success. We're going to squeeze our abs, squeeze our glutes. We're going to find something in the room to stare at. Don't stare at your screen, because we're alive and we're dynamic, so that means we constantly move. You want something that's fixed, because if something moves, it might throw you off. So go ahead, put your weight on your left foot, your abs, squeeze your glutes, come up in your comfortable position for tree, and let's begin. Your hands can be at heart center, they can be above your head at steeple, or you can open your branches. If you want a challenge, go ahead and shut your eyes. Or stay right where you are. It's okay. Those are beautiful trees. Come on down and let's do our other side. Those are great. Now, keep in mind that sometimes one side's stronger than the other, and that's okay. No worries. So I bet this side is going to be even better than that beautiful first side. So let's put our weight on our right foot, squeeze our abs, squeeze our glutes, find that thing to stare at that's not moving. Come on up, retreat. Nice work. Come on down. That side was a little bit breezy for me. I felt a little bit of a sweat. That's all right. All good. Let's go ahead and sit down. Bring your legs out in front for forward fold. And before we go into forward fold, I want to talk to you about something. Whenever I do this in my classes, people are so stressed because they're told their whole life, touch your toes, touch your toes, touch your toes. So I watch people as they just stretch and stress and pull their shoulders away from their bodies to touch their toes. I don't want that for you all. I want you to be relaxed and enjoy this movement and benefit from it to its fullest potential. So don't worry about your toes. Don't touch your toes. In fact, forget about your toes completely. Place your hands beside your legs or your ankles. If your hands are at your toe, then just put them underneath your feet. Or better yet, reach 5 inches beyond your feet with your hands on either side of your feet. What that's going to do is that's going to help your alignment. Our main objective in this pose is to lay our body on our legs. So don't worry with your toes. Let's bring our arms up. Close your eyes. Hinge at your waist. Let your hands fall beside your legs. You don't care where they are. It's all good. Breathe in and out. Find that spot that's giving you trouble in this pose. Maybe it's your lower back. Maybe it's your glutes. Maybe it's your hamstrings. Maybe it's your neck. Maybe it's all of the above. Whatever it is, acknowledge that place in your body. Breathe in with that acknowledgement. And as you breathe out, just let it go. Breathe in, take your chin and press it to your chest as hard as you can. And relax. Breathe in, press your chin to your chest as hard as you can. And relax. One more time. Press your chin to your chest as hard as you can. And relax. See if you can move your fingers a little bit farther away from your body if possible. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Now with our arms by our ears, hinge up to a seated position and bring your arms down. Now take your left leg and bend it. Put your left foot on the inside of your right thigh. Turn your hips to face your right foot. Bring your arms up, breathe in, breathe out, and hinge forward, letting your hands go wherever they will. Now, as we breathe into this yoga pose, I want to share with you something about this pose. This pose always reminds me so much of the fact that I clench muscles I don't even know I'm clenching. For instance, in this pose, right now, I'm clenching my quad for no reason. So what I do is I breathe in through my quad, and when I breathe out, I let it go. And I imagine like my quad is like a fist. I breathe in, and then as I breathe out, I open the fist. I relax my muscle. So whatever muscle you might be clenching right now, acknowledge it, acknowledge that fist, breathe into it, and then open the fist, open the muscle. Some more breaths here. With our right hand on our right ankle, take your left arm by your side. Reach your left arm over your head, reaching your left hand to your right foot. Breathe in through your left side. One more breath here. And straighten up, and let's switch sides. So let's take our left leg and put it out. Take your right leg and bend it, putting your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. Turn your hips to face your left foot. Bring your arms up, hinge at your waist. Let your hands fall wherever they will, being okay with wherever that is. Find that area you may be clenching. Acknowledge it, breathe in through that muscle. And as you breathe out, let go. One more breath here. With your left hand on your left ankle, bring your right arm to your side. Reach your arm over your head, reaching your right hand towards your left foot. Breathe in through your right side. More breaths here. And straighten up. And let's bring the soles of our feet together for butterfly. Let's grab our big toes and flap our beautiful wings. The nice straight spine. Butterfly is a great depression reliever. So if you're feeling a little bit blue, it's a great position to sit in. Now let's let our wings be still pressing our knees into the mat. We're going to lean forward, hinge forward, relax your neck, and we're going to put our nose on our toes. And I want you to know that it is perfectly okay if our nose doesn't reach our toes today. There's always tomorrow. Just relax. Focus on your breath. Incoming breath energizes the body. Outgoing breath relaxes the body. With this in mind, each time we breathe out, come down a little bit closer to your toes, just a little bit, tiny, tiny bit with each exhale. Let's take 3 more big breaths. One more breath. Let go. Slowly sit up. Grab your knees, bring them together. Now let's go ahead and lay down. Take your right leg and bring it into your chest, tucking it into your chest as tightly as you can. This pose is great for digestion. Let's breathe in and lift our nose to our knee. And relax. Let go of that leg. Now take your left knee and hug it to your chest as tightly as you can. Breathe in, out. Now let's bring our nose to our knee. And relax. Now let's bring both knees into our chest and hug them. Breathe in and out. Bring your nose to your knees. And relax. Put your feet down, your knees are bent. What we're going to do now is we're going to take our right leg, we're going to take our right foot and put it on top of our left thigh, right below our left knee. We're going to tee our arms out. Now keeping our legs the way they are, let your legs fall to the right and look left. Bring your legs up and let them fall to the left and look right. And bring them up. Lift your left foot off of the mat. Take your hands, interlace them behind your left thigh, and pull your left knee towards your left shoulder. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Now release your hands. Take that right knee and cross it over your left, like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. Now we're going to modify this by taking your right hand, pulling on your right knee into your chest, or take your left knee and pull both knees into your chest, or take your ankles and pull them toward your torso. Find which one works best for you and hold. Now we're going to do a really great quad stretch. What we're going to do is we're going to take our right hand and move it down to hold our left toes. Take your knee and let it fall down to the mat. Take your right heel and push down on the top of your left knee. Does everyone feel it in their quad? If you feel pain, just let go of your toes. Now release your toes and let's work the other side. So take your left foot let your legs fall to the right and look left. Now let your legs fall to the left and look right. Now bring your legs up. Lift your right foot up off the ground. Reach behind your right thigh. Pull your right knee to your right shoulder. Release your hands. Take your left leg, cross it over your right like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. Now we're modifying this again. So take your hands and either pull your left knee to your chest, or take your right knee, pull both knees to your chest, or take your ankles and pull them towards your torso. Just hold whatever feels best for you in this position. Now take your left hand for our nice quad stretch. Move it to your right toes. Let your right leg fall down. Take the heel of your left foot and press down on your right leg. If there's any pain at all, let go of your toes. And keep breathing. Now release your toes, straighten your legs. Take your arms and place them over your head. Breathe in and press your belly button into the mat. And relax. Take your fingertips, pull them away from your body. Flex your feet, pull your heels away from your body. Breathe in and press your belly button into the mat. And relax. One more time. Pull those fingertips away. Pull your heels away. Breathe in and press your spine into the mat. Now bring your arms to your side. We're going to do a very, very important pose. It's simple, but it's so very important. We're going to do tensing muscles. Now in tensing muscles, what we do is we take our arms and we place them by our side. We're going to make a fist. We're going to close our eyes and we're going to squeeze everything from our eyeballs to our toes. And in doing so, we're going to get rid of everything we don't want to hold on to. Whether it's fear, whether it's stress, whether it's muscle soreness, something somebody said to you this week that really bothered you, whatever it is, we are going to let go of it right here and right now. So go ahead, bring your arms by your side, close your eyes, make a fist, breathe in and squeeze. And release. Take a deep breath in and out. Let's do it again. Make a fist. Breathe in and squeeze. And release. Take a deep breath in and out. One last time, getting rid of everything you don't want to hold on to. Remember, you were only supposed to climb the mountain, not climb the mountain and carry it. So let's get rid of everything right here and right now. Make a fist, breathe in and squeeze. And release. Now let's get ready for Shavasana in a Yoga Nidra style. What you can do is you can get a blanket and wrap up with your blanket. You can get a sweater because you know when you go into Yoga Nidra, your body temperature lowers. So you might feel perfectly fine right now, but as we're in Yoga Nidra, you might get chilled, and I really don't want that for you. So make sure, if you need to be, you're covered up. You can put a blanket under your knees to relieve some of the pressure from your lower back if you'd like. Since you're home, you can use a pillow under your head if you'd like. Just get nice and comfortable. So let's go ahead and lay down. Our arms are by our side. Our palms are facing up. We're going to concentrate on the energy within as we breathe in through our nose and out through our nose. Our energy can be seen as light, wonderful, beautiful light. We're going to concentrate on that light as our body sinks safely down into our mat. Breathe in and out. Bring your attention to your right foot and your right ankle. Breathe in and out. Relax your right calf and your right knee. In and out. Relax your right thigh and your right hip. In and out. Relax your right shoulder and your right arm. In. Relax your right wrist and the palm of your right hand. A bright light shines from the palm of your hand up to the sky. Let the weight of your body continue to sink down safely into your mat. Bring your attention to your left foot and your left ankle. In and out. Relax your left calf and your left knee. In and out. Relax your left thigh and your left hip. In relax your left shoulder and your left arm. And out. Relax your left wrist and your left hand. A bright light shines from the palm of your left hand up to the sky. If you have any pain on your left side, acknowledge it and let it go. If you have any pain on your right side, acknowledge it and let it go. As the weight of your body continues to sink down into your mat safely, bring your attention to the base of your spine. A bright light shines from the base of your spine up to the sky. Bring your focus to your pelvis. A bright light shines from your pelvis up to the sky. Bring your attention to your abdomen. A bright light shines from your abdomen up to the sky. Breathe in and out. Bring your focus to your heart center. A bright light shines from your heart center up to the sky. Relax your neck. A bright light shines from your neck up to the sky. Bring your focus to the area between your eyebrows. A bright light shines from that area up to the sky. Bring your attention to the top of your head. A bright light shines from the top of your head. Complete safety. Bring your awareness to your entire body and relax, knowing that you are love, you are joy, and you are peace. When you feel complete, turn to your right side and take 3 full breaths before slowly sitting up with your eyes closed. Take your hands and place them in front of your face. Your palms are facing each other. Your palms are about 4 inches apart. That bright light continues to shine from your right palm. The bright light continues to shine from your left palm. Concentrate on the space in between your hands where the lights meet. That light represents the beautiful, wonderful energy that is uniquely you. In reverence of that light, bring your hands gently together and rub them back and forth. Take the palms of your hands and press on your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out. Remove your hands and slowly open your eyes. Namaste.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's
So much.
take a picture.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Wait a
much.
minute, wait a minute. Oh my gosh. Nima.
Let's give a clap
Actually,
to
yes.
Lauri.
Ram sila po rin.
Kasi Ram sang basi tana sa ay.
Get it?
Kasi na namin.
Come closer, Ming.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to come closer? Okay.
Yeah.
We are not close.
Okay, let us all clap for Lauri for giving us such a relaxed.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It was a lot of fun sharing with you.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
It's our pleasure to have you. Anybody wants to say anything?
Thank you.